fuck is up, Internet? I'm that dude, Swainzilla. I'm in the man cave, and this is Work Stories. The premise of this series is, hey, I've sold beer in a big-ass college town for more than a decade. I've seen it all, and I've heard it all. So I figured, why not share some of those crazy experiences on here? So let's get after that thing. This episode is going to be different than whatever else I post as a work story, because I actually have surveillance footage of this event taking place. So it's like, excuse me, the only one of these stories that I have definitive proof of. So the rest of them, you're going to have to take my word for it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video once, all the way through, uninterrupted, and then afterwards I'll give a play-by-play of what's going on, because the only audio we have is of the two buddies I worked with at the time, who are recording the monitor of the surveillance video onto an iPhone or an iPad, and just talking shit while it's happening, while customers are coming in. So at least there's something going on in the background. So let's get into the tussle.
Need a bag full? Nah, we're just going right. It's alright. Have a good night. See you later. He does look like a chromer.
Oh, yeah.
Some force. Why are you still fucking with him?
Alright. So yeah, that's the video. It's funny. So yeah, let's now go all the way back to the beginning, and I'm going to give a play-by-play. First of all, this is just some dude that came in. I didn't notice anything about him that was unusual at first. He's just buying Heineken, and as I play this forward, I ask him for his ID. He gives me his ID. I check it out. He looks legit. Oh, and now I ask him for his debit card.
He does look like a chromer.
When he says he does look like a chromer, that's my homie Shane. Chrome was a bar that was next door, and it was kind of like a weird preppy crowd, and I guess he was just fucking around and said this dude looks like a chromer. So wait, what did he give me at first? Hold on. Let's go back here. He gives me a card. I look at it. Oh no, wait. He gave. What did he give me at first? Because then he gives me his ID. He gave me money. Okay, so he gave me money. Then he gave me his Penn State identified ID, student ID. And he's arguing with me. I'm like, that dude, that ain't worth a shit. And now he's trying to hand me his ID. And I'm like, bro, this is an ID. And so then finally he gives me his debit card. And this is where shit kind of went south. So you'll see him say something to me. And what he says to me, I say, when he gives me his debit card, I say, there you go. Now you're learning. That's all I said to him. And so, up until this point, like, I couldn't really communicate with him. And to me, it's really difficult sometimes to know if, like, this guy is definitely darker toned skin tone. So he's like, he has an accent. And so sometimes it's difficult for me to know if somebody foreign is talking with an accent or if they're drunk. Well, in this moment where he talks, right there, you see him how he was like, he was animated. He goes to me, you gotta learn sometime, don't you, faggot? And at that moment I realized, oh, this dude isn't foreign as much as he is drunk. Otherwise, he wouldn't fucking say some shit like that to me. So, I'd already ran his debit card. So I tell him, at this point, I tell him, you're gonna have to come and talk to my boss for a refund tomorrow. I'm not selling this to you because you're drunk. Calls me a faggot again. Excuse me, when I put the beer over there, and I still have his debit card in my hand. So I put down the beer, I walk around to the door, and I throw this motherfucker's debit card out into the fucking road, just out into the street in front of the bottle shop. Now, I wasn't so much offended that he called me a faggot. Like, I live in a college town. It's just one of the fucking juvenile insults college kids use. I mean, they don't know any better. They're fresh off the fucking playground. Literally, at this time this was going on, it doesn't happen so much anymore, but there was like a series of times where dudes would just open the front door to the bottle shop and scream faggot in and run away. It was so bizarre. So it wasn't so much that offended me. It was that he called me it twice. I guess so. That's what made me decide to take his... Like, I ain't putting up with this motherfucking shit. So I threw his ID out, or his debit card out into the road. I come back in. He's trying to take the 12-pack. I rip it from him, and right here is where things get cray. So he fucking takes a swing at the back of my head. And we'll play this through. I fucking whack him. And... dude, you won't see it until the end of the video, but I threw that little... Now, granted, I'm not posting this to say, oh, look how fucking tough I am. Clearly, this guy is smaller than me. And I didn't really want to hurt him. I just wanted him out of my fucking store. He was annoying. I wanted him out of my face. But I fucking tossed him into that fucking counter. At the end of the video, like, my laptop and shit just falls off. I have my laptop over here. I think you can see it right here. But so I whip him into the counter.
So forced.
And I'm just kind of like throwing him around a little bit. And at this whole time was going on, I'm just like I'm well aware that this dude's smaller than me, and I'm just like, what? Is he serious? Why is he doing? And I like I said, I don't want to hurt the guy. I just want him out of my store. So then I do kind of plan him, this move, I do kind of plan him into this cooler. And then, like right here, I plan him, bam, and then my belt buckle broke at that very moment. And so now I'm more concerned about my pants falling down than anything. So this dude gets some, nice shot. Like, I paused that perfectly. And you can see where now I'm fucking on my heels, and he's got, like, he's underneath me. So he's got more fucking leverage than I do. And he fucking pushes my ass. I can't stop him. I can't stop it. I'm too much on my heels. My belt buckle is broke. and he pushes me across the bottle shop into the fucking cooler. That glass just shatters. And here I go. I wing him again. And that moment there, it looks like I just fucking kicked him. But I definitely pulled up. Look at that. I'm just fucking, dude, you're going airborne, bro. And so right there, I definitely pulled up. If you watch this section from here on, like in half speed or whatever, you can see that I fucking pull up. I guess you can't really see it, but I definitely pulled up. So I pull up, and now I'm just like, dude, get the.
Still fucking with him.
Yeah, my boy Flip. Why though are you still fucking with him? So at this point, I finally get a good handle on him. And I just get this motherfucker out the door. There goes my laptop right there.
You should replay it.
So I get the dude out in the street, and just at the same time, fucking cops pull up. Dude, I was like shaking after that. I was like, dude, bro, just don't come in here drunk and fuck. Literally, that's the last time. Excuse me. That's not the last time I had to put my hands on a customer, but that was like the last, last and really only scrap I ever got into in this job. But yeah, I didn't want to hurt the guy. I just wanted him to fuck out of there, man. And but I don't know. What do you think about it? That's a surveillance video of a little scrap I got into at work. And the reason why I'm calling it the tussle is because the window fucking broke, and I left my boss a note saying, hey, Chuck, I got into a little tussle with a guy last night. So it's kind of like part of the legend, if you will. But anyway, later.